Okay, so we start with topic 5. Okay, group 17. So for group 17, we call them as halogen. Halogen. Then after that, we have fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, and acetylene. So you need to know these three, which is chlorine is a greenish yellow gas, bromine is a reddish brown liquid, and then iodine is a purplish black solid. Okay, so they all are diatomic, means F2Cl2, Br2, I2, At2. The color become darker when going down the group. You can see the color getting darker, pale yellow, greenish yellow, reddish brown, purplish black, black solid. Okay. Then group 17 can react with water, iron, and sodium hydroxide. This one we will mention, we discuss in detail in next page. So for group 17, because it's very poisonous and harmful to respiratory systems, so we have to conduct all the experiment in film chamber. Okay, so it's the safety feature you need to know. So for group 17, same depth. The reactivity decrease when going down the group. The reason is because example, let's say we talk about chlorine is 2.8.7. They need to receive one electron to become stable. So in order to attract electron, because the proton is at the middle, so when you want to attract the electron, when the size getting bigger, it will be harder to attract. So this is the answer. Atomic size increase when going down the group. So the strength of nucleus to attract an electron, it becomes weaker. So when it becomes weaker, it is harder for the atom to attract electron to achieve stable order electron arrangement. So the reactivity decreases. Then we look at the equation here. So for group 17, right, you can see the reaction getting slower, dissolve rapidly, dissolve slowly, dissolve very slowly. Then the equation, how it works will be like this. So chlorine plus water, it will become, I got 2Cl, water got HNOH. So the first combination will be HCl. Second combination will be HOCl. Okay, so this is the first thing that you need to know. And then for here is a bleaching agent. So bleaching agent means you bleach everything to white. So it is an acid now. So the blue litmus paper will turn red. And then because of bleaching agent, it will turn white color. But the last one must remember, iodine does not have any reaction because iodine dissolves very little in water. So sometimes no effect on blue litmus paper. Sometimes the blue will turn red, but confirm cannot turn white because they only dissolve very little in water. So not enough bleaching agent to bleach them to white color. Okay, then for iron, when chlorine react with iron, this one very simple, Cl2 plus Fe, it will become Fe3 plus Cl minus become FeCl3. Then balance equation, this one 2, this one 3, then put a 2 here. So you can see the reaction getting slower, ignite rapidly, glow moderately, and glow dimly, getting slower and slower. So a brown solid is formed. Okay, then after that, for group 17, this one is normally come out equation only lah. So this is how it works: chlorine plus sodium hydroxide. Okay, what will become? We got 2Cl here. Then we got NaOH, NaOH, 2 NaOH. So the first one is H2O. The second one is NaCl. The third one will be NaOCl. Okay, so these are the things that you need to know lah. So look at one of the question here. So you can see the bromine, right? When you hit the bromine will vaporize. You react with the hot iron mole here. So the chemical equation will be Fe plus Br2 and then become Fe3 plus and Br minus, become FeBr3. Balance equation 2 times 3, then 3 times 2, then put 2 here. Okay, so then after that, this bromine, unreacted bromine will go inside further. They react with the sodium hydroxide. So how is the equation? Very simple. NaOH plus Br2, or maybe with the balik the writing Br2 plus N2 NaOH. Then we can find out the answer. 2Br here, and then NaOH, NaOH. So the first one is H2O, then NaBr, then plus NaOBr. Okay, so as I say, if you put the blue newspaper, it will turn into white. For this one, it only turn into white. This does not change the acid because here the OBr minus is the bleaching agent. This one is HOBr. This is will turn into acid, turn to red, turn to white. This one not acid, so it will turn from blue straight to white because this is a bleaching agent. Two precautionary steps. First thing, you must make sure all the connection is tight. Don't let him leak out because it's poisonous. Then carry out the experiment in film chamber. Even if leak out in film chamber, also still safe. Then they start to explain why it's more reactive or less reactive. So for bromine, right? Okay, it has smaller size. Iodine is bigger size. So the porosity is at the middle. So to attract electron, iodine is less reactive. The reason because iodine is bigger size. So when bigger size, right, the nuclear attraction towards electron become weaker because very hard to attract things. Then after it is harder for iodine to attract electron to be achieve stable electron arrangement. So hence it is less reactive. Then this is the equation. Chlorine plus water. So you write down first Cl2 plus H2O reversible. So 2Cl, water is H and OH. So the first couple is HCl. The second couple is HOCl. So this is acidic. This is bleach. So your blue newspaper turn red because acidic, then turn white because of the bleaching agent. Okay, so you try to look at this question. Okay, for this one, we start to explain. So this is 2.8.7. This is 2.8.18.7. So now they'll compare the attraction. So first, the bottom is here. This is actually bigger size. Okay, bigger size means harder to attract electron. So easier to attract electron. So you can say X is more reactive because X is smaller size. When smaller size, the nuclear attraction towards electron is stronger. When stronger, it is easier for atom X to attract electron compared to Y. Okay, then for this one, which halogen used here? So we check here, check the results. It actually glow brightly. So we check back the notes just now. If glow brightly means should be somewhere, this one should be bromine. We check again. What else in the information given? No. So we can tell it's bromine. So the brown solid form is actually iron 3 bromide because Br2 plus Fe, it will become Fe3 plus Br minus become FeBr3. Put 2 here, put 3 here, put 2 here. Okay, state the observation and write the chemical equation that involve when you write water. So we can put bromine plus H2O. Sorry, it's reversible. So Br2, H and OH. So the first chemical is HBr. Second chemical is HOBr. The basic is still there. The basic is still there, okay? Then after that, state the observation for this. It dissolves in sodium hydroxide. So we check here the chlorine with sodium hydroxide. So chlorine plus sodium hydroxide. Okay, so it will become 2Cl NaOH, NaOH. So the first one is H2O. Second one is NaCl. The third one is NaOCl. Yeah, so this is the idea. Then the observation, chlorine will be quite fast, so dissolve very rapidly in those. So they had to produce a color solution.